We're back, and welcome to Kicking It Here with Mitch. Yes, sir. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, enjoy. If you're new, thank you. We appreciate you so much. Come on in. Come on in. Without further ado, let's get started.
Welcome to Kicking It with Mitch.
Hey, today's topic is about Captain America. Yeah, Captain America's got a new movie coming, a Captain America Part 4. Can't believe they done so many. Wow, I remember when it was a Part 1. Wow. Well, Captain America Part 4 is coming. But we here today wanted to talk about how would you rank the Captain America movies so far? Well, let's deep dive into that. Starting at number 4. Well, number 4 hasn't dropped yet, so I'm going to put it as number 4. I don't know how to feel about it, but I honestly think that these other ones above number 4 could possibly be a little bit better. How could you get any better? Let's really look at that. Part 1 is my number 3. Reason why I give Part 1 number 3 is because Part 1 set the tone. It gave us the introduction to Steve Rogers, how he got the serum injected inside of him, how he had to learn how to deal with becoming a superhero, how he had to learn how to combat that with other armed forces to deal with problems throughout America and the world, how he had to fight off a villainous nemesis of which they should have built more on in the Red Skull. And of course, how he went into hibernation. All of those elements combined gave us a really good movie. And so much that I think if I had to gauge from the MCU what has been their best trilogies so far, I definitely think that Captain America is by far one of their top 3. I think Black Panther's up there. I also think the Avengers saga is definitely up there. Just depends on which way you look at it. But I think by far those are the 3 best that they've done. Far better than the Thors, the Iron Mans, the Hulks. I honestly think those are the best. But they do have other things coming, and we won't use this episode to talk about that. But definitely number 3 would be Part 1, with Part 4 being number 4. To be continued, though. Maybe number 4 will win me over. I don't know. Number 2 on the list, I think would definitely have to be Captain America Part 2, The Winter Soldier. Now this one, Cap comes back, has to deal with him coming back in a reunion with Bucky, who disappeared from Part 1, but come to find out did not die and was captured by Hydra. Brainwashed, poisoned, rebuilt, and now is an ultimate killer for the bad guys, but doesn't remember he used to be a good guy. Him and Steve have it out. Steve rattles a little bit out of him to get him back to remembering slightly to who he used to be. And then Winter Soldier continues to complete the programming embedded within him to obtain the goal. But then it has a twist. Who would have thought Winter Soldier is the reason that Tony Stark is the way he is today? When Tony finds this out, and Cap finds it out as well, there is a 1 + 1 + 1 fighting amongst one another. And ultimately, at the end of the day, Tony is definitely the loser. Not only does he lose a friend in Steve Rogers, he loses a piece of himself, and ultimately it breaks up the team. The leader of that team isn't Iron Man. The leader of the team is Steve. But ultimately, they're divided. Henceforth, setting up Civil War. And the Civil War, by far, is my number one. And I say this because within Civil War, you have so many different things going on. You have the introduction of you have Spider-Man. You have Wakanda Forever. Black Panther. You have the Avengers divided with one half of the team supporting Steve Rogers, the other half of the team supporting Tony Stark. You have this big bad that's in the movie that no one's paying attention to, that ultimately comes to fruition towards the end. You have one war with Wakanda. You have another war with Steve's team versus Captain America's team. You got Spider-Man trying to blend in there somewhere. You got some guy that wears the purple mask that's brainwashing these guys. And it just gets very good. Very good, very intriguing, lots of action. It's kind of like an Avenger movie inside an Avenger movie almost. And it just makes me say, wow. And that's how I feel about the Captain America movies so far. Now, like I said, I have not seen part 4, so I can't judge it. But I'm definitely going to put it at number 4 for now, until I actually see it. And then maybe I'll revisit this, or maybe I won't at all. But if we're ranking them all so far, then that's where we're going at right now. Now, my question for you guys. Do you like the new Captain America? I think he's okay. Sam's doing the best he can. You know, at some point, the Winter Soldier becomes Captain America. And then, you know, Steve's been Captain America for some time. And then you got maybe Peggy becoming Captain America? Who knows? But which Captain America movies, how do you rank them? From 1 to 3 to 2 to 4, where do they rank on your list? Do you even like Captain America? Was Captain America definitely something worth watching for you so far in the MCU? How do you feel about that man that wears that shield? The man that says he can do this all day. How do you feel about Captain America? I don't know. I know one thing. Somebody better go get Red Skull back in this equation, because he's a lot more intricate to this whole thing than they give us in these movies. That's the only thing that I think is missing so far that they need to add more of. How you feel about Captain America? Where do your Captain America movies rank from 1, 2, 3, and 4? In what order? Who's number 1 on your list? Number 2, number 3? Drop a comment in there. Talk to me. Tell me how you feel. Hit that like, subscribe, share it with a friend. Talk about it during lunch. Hey, maybe even over dinner. Diamond in the glass. Let me know what you think. We here at Kicking In with Mitch want to say thank you. We appreciate you for always tuning in. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much. We can't do it without you. And with you, we can get much more stronger. So we just want to take time to say thank you so much for your support. Look forward to talking to you next week. Until then, peace.
Thanks for kicking it with Mitch.
Hey, buddy, I think you lost this.